Bill Clinton had put together the Clinton Global Initiative. It is money being raised for very, very good causes. Now, I don't know the details of all the work that they do, but maybe I'm naive, but I trust them to be doing great work throughout the country and throughout the world. Okay. Now, after Hillary Clinton stepped down as head of our State Department, she also joined the Clinton Global Initiative, and so did Chelsea Clinton. So they're a part of it now as well. Now, while she was Secretary of State, the initiative had stopped taking money from foreign countries. Makes sense. Here's Hillary Clinton, the wife of Bill Clinton, who's Secretary of State. Some foreign countries might want to influence her by perhaps giving money to the Clinton charity, right? Now, apparently, that has been lifted. And for quite some time, they have been taking money, again, since Hillary Clinton stepped down from the State Department. And a Wall Street Journal has an article about that. So here are some of the recent donors to the Clinton Initiative: United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Australia, Germany, and not just Canada, but the Canadian government agency promoting the Keystone XL pipeline. Yeah, I wonder why they'd want to give to Hillary Clinton, who might be the next president of the United States. Interesting. Well, in fact, let's go to that. Wall Street Journal explains one of the 2014 donations comes from a Canadian agency promoting the proposed Keystone pipeline, which is favored by Republicans and under review by the Obama administration. The Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development Agency of Canada, a first-time donor, gave between $250,000 and $500,000. The donations are given in ranges, but we know through another public appearance that the number is $480,000. So they've never given to the Clinton Foundation before. She might be the next president of the United States. They just happen to write a $480,000 check for the first time, just in case she might be able to have a decision-making power over Keystone XL pipeline. Now, anybody think this might be, at the very least, the appearance of corruption? Now, I don't know what Hillary Clinton's motives are. And look, she's not collecting money for herself. She's collecting it for her charity. Understand that, right? And maybe she's pure as the driven snow and she's not going to be influenced by any of this. But does it at least give the appearance of corruption? Obviously. And are the donors giving the money so that they can have favor with her? Of course, of course. Here, I'll give you more. The United Arab Emirates, a first-time donor, gave between $1 million and $5 million in 2014. A previous donor, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, has given between $10 million and $25 million since the foundation was created in 1999. Part of that came in 2014, although the database doesn't specify how much. Now, if Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates and these other Gulf countries were that interested in the human rights and welfare and health care, et cetera, all the different things that the Clinton Global Foundation is pushing, they could have showed it in other ways. If I'm Hillary Clinton, I go to Saudi Arabia and I say, hey, you know what? Keep your $25 million, let women drive, and we'll call it a deal. You think they care about the charity? You think they care about the causes that the Clinton Initiative is pushing? No, they care about influencing the next leader of the United States of America. It's the most obvious thing in the world. Yet the Clintons keep taking that money. They're trying to build a $250 million endowment. Again, this is not a slight on the foundation. I'm sure it does great work. But you can't do this. You know they're trying to influence you. That's obvious. And you know that it looks like it is corruption, even if it's for a charity, let alone what it actually is. I mean, you're going to take a $10 to $25 million check from somebody and you're not going to be influenced by them at all? When they come calling, they're not going to be able to get you to return that favor? Even if you don't believe that Hillary Clinton has bad motives, you think she's the most pure person in the world, you're not at least swayed by the fact that they did you this enormous favor? Any human being would be. So at a bare minimum, this looks terrible. But maybe it's because our politicians are so used to legalized bribery that they're like, so what? Now we're taking, legal bribes for charity from foreign governments. Who cares? I mean, we take money from corporations. They're owned sometimes by American shareholders and oftentimes by non-American shareholders, by foreign shareholders. Who cares? We take the money under any and all circumstances. We're American politicians. I guess they've gotten used to it. But the reality is, this is how our country and our system gets bought.